Floss Tube, it's Julie with Reflections Framing and Stitching. It has been a long time since my last video. I have no idea what video this is. I'm not even going to worry about it. I have tried 3 times today already to hit the start button, and every time I've been about to reach out, someone's either rang the doorbell, someone has texted me and needed my attention. So this is try number 3. What can I say? Long time no see. We had that little thing called market, and the month of February was a blur of market prep. Worked probably 12 to 15 hour days the entire month of February. Then I tested positive for COVID the day before we were supposed to go to market, so I had to send my team without me. That was stressful. They did a great job. I thank them from the bottom of my heart, but it was hard not being the one to go. And then I ended up with a post-COVID sinus infection that kicked my butt, worse than actually the COVID did. So I have my voice mostly back now. I have caught up at work, and I thought maybe I would try and do a little bit of a video. So I'm going to make this kind of down and dirty, and maybe make a catch-up video after this one. This one is I don't know what to call it. It's not a chart of the, it's chart of the, I don't know. It's chart. It's not a chart of the week. I'm not going to do them weekly. It's not a chart of the month. I don't even know if I can get them done monthly right now. But it's one of those. I'll have to come up with a new name for it. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I'd be happy to take suggestions. So this chart that I'm going to show you some fabric options for and some floss is, it was a market release. It was one of my favorites. I haven't really had any orders for it. No one asked for it. I just ordered it for myself and ordered, I think, 2 extras for the shop. They have both now sold. But it hasn't, it definitely wasn't the Spring Quaker from Primrose Cottage that sold, thousands and thousands. I don't know why, because this chart is absolutely beautiful. It's called From Toledo to Toledo from Ori TM. And it looks like that. And I thought maybe if I showed it to you, you would want to stitch it too. I have one person who is, we're going to start it together at retreat. So we're having a mini start along. I think it's just the 2 of us. But you guys are welcome to start with us also if you'd like. I'm going to start with lighter colored fabrics and make my way down. I'm going to show you first I am really out of practice. So forgive my forgive my I don't know what I'm doings. I will get back into it, I promise, honest. I will get smoother. So this is the called for, this will work, the called for threads. Mixture of Classic Colorworks, Gentle Arts, I think, and Weeks, plus 1 DMC. Not very many colors in this for being so beautiful. The called for, let me give you some information before I go any further. It calls for a 28 count and 40 count for the drum, because there is a little drum. I don't know if you noticed it over here. There's a little drum that's stitched on 40 count. And they used a color called Kalima by Laura's Fabric. I've never heard of Laura's Fabric, but that's what they used. Oh, I'm going to get, maybe it's her fabric. I'm going to guess that's what it is. And again, you can't tell what color it really is from the picture. So I just chose colors that I liked with the floss colors. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors. It's 205 by 261 stitches. So it's not huge. It's big, but it's not huge. And I decided maybe that I wanted to stitch mine with silks. So I did a silk conversion. And these are my silks. I am not 100% happy with this one, but I don't have anything better over on my silk wall. So I may try and order a couple colors from someplace that would get them to me quickly. But so this is, again, this is the called for, and this is my conversion. So I think I did pretty good. I think so. I'm happy with it, except for that gold. I don't know. I might have to look at home and see if I have anything I like a little bit better. It's just a little, and maybe it'll be fine when you get it down to one strand. It's just a little more gold than what I liked. The DMC has a little more brown to it. So those are the colors. And it from the picture looks like it's a lighter colored linen. I don't know what color that is. So we're just going to start with some lighter colors and work our way down. This is a 32 count cream and sugar Belfast linen. And I will show you the regular colors on there, just because most people will probably opt to do that. Everything would show up fine. Everything looks good. So there'd be no issues there with colors showing up, not showing up. This is the same color, only in an even weave, a 28 count even weave. So cream and sugar, nope, I take that back. The first one was cream and sugar. This is milk and honey Lugana, which looks almost like cream and sugar. So that would work fine also. This is a fiber on a whim. So is cream and sugar. Moving on, we're going to go a little bit darker now and do Cafe au lait, which is a Zweigart fabric. It's one of my favorite colors because it's so beautiful. It's just a nice, creamy, it's beautiful to stitch on. I think everything would work really nicely there. Still a little bright for my tastes. Next up, I have Winter Brew, which I probably shouldn't show because this is, I think, the last piece of Winter Brew I have. It's a pre-cut, and I think then I'm out. This is a 36 count Winter Brew. And again, I think everything looks good. I tried to find blue or green something fabric, but I just couldn't find anything that the colors, I'd lose a color no matter what direction I went. I'd lose a color, or the colors would go flat, and I didn't want flat colors. So next up is Biscuit, which is an 18 count. It's a little bit darker than Winter Brew. This is a Ada. It's also a pre-cut, 17 by 28, I think. And it would look great on there too. And then I've got Shreki's Tan, both in a even weave and in a linen, and they look entirely different. As you all know, Lugana does not take the color like a linen does. So it's more of a flat color without a lot of movement in it. It's very subtle movement. This is 28 count. Again, Shrekie's Tan from Needle Bling. Pretty, very pretty. Would look very nice on there. This is 40 count Shrekie's Tan, and I strongly considered this for mine. In the end, I opted not to, although I'm waffling because it's really pretty too. But I do think I'm going to go with the darker one. This has hints of kind of a green in it, which I think is pretty. It looks entirely different though from the 28 count. Both would work though. So there's that. And let's see. The next one is probably as out of the box as I could get with this particular design. It is pearl gray, 28 count pearl gray linen. Looks like that. And I think everything would be fine on there if that's a look that you like. Finally, last but not least, is the color that I ended up choosing, which is Broomgrass from Needle Bling. This is 40 count. And for 40 count, I needed, with a 3.5 inch border, I needed an 18 by 21 piece. So it's a dark, kind of brown, green undertones. I do like my green undertones. I know you guys don't, but I do, and I just think those colors look so pretty on there. What do you think? There's that. And then my silks. There's that. I think it's pretty. Tell me what you think. So that is your chart of the whatever. Like I said, I think I need to come up with a good name for that because it's going to happen sporadically. I have tried multiple times to get a video done of some kind, and life has just been against me. So it's kind of cold and rainy today, and I thought it might be quiet here in the shop, but just as I was about to hit the start button, the doorbell rang. So I'm not gonna chit chat in this one. If you think of a clever name for whatever to call these fabric and floss option videos, let me know in the comments below. I will put my silk colors in the comments. Not in the comments, in the description box below. And I just wanted to say, if there is a chart that you would like me to feature, I have had several requests. It needs to be one that I have in stock. I can't do this with a chart and I'm not going to order a chart just to do a video. So if you want to look on my website and see what's actually in stock, which means you have to actually click on it and try and put it in your cart, I think, in order to find out whether it's actually in stock. It won't let you put it in the cart if it's not in stock. I don't believe. It'd have to be something that I actually have in stock. I am happy to try and do a video on that chart. So you can send me a message or comment below. And with that, I'm going to call this good so that I can get it uploaded and posted, and then maybe try and do a more chatty video after this. So we'll see if that happens. Anyway, good to see you again. You take care until next time. Bye.